rippling with disturbed spiritual energy. The people here required a reassuring hand to navigate such waters, and so I offered mine. If that is the sum of your curiosity, then I'm afraid we have... Unless, of course, you are looking for a job. Yes. My spirits stir. They think you might be capable. Very well. You may help me with a small matter. I have an assistant, Thrumbo. A conduit I used to maintain my connections with the ethereal plane. Unfortunately, he has deserted his duties.
I killed him.
He has not gone far, but given the sensitivity of his nature, I would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will see that you are suitably compensated.
About the jars. This is all about the jars. Okay, now that we know what's happening. We go all in. Let's see where it leads us. This game can be 10 out of 10 even with all mods and 2 years of patching. Because they can't change the writing in the story. But yeah, something around 6, 7 out of 10 so far. In this vanilla version. Can be better. Can definitely be better.
You do not have an appointment. Yet you seek an audience with Mr. Carrion. Ah, yes. You were drawn to me. A wanderer, bearing this. I have heard the spirit's whisper. Tell me, what did you make of its contents?
Especially the part about the unicorns.
You have not read it. Those with more sanguine natures are rarely attuned to the ethereal. Perhaps one day the book will reveal its secrets to you. Unless you have any other business with me, I suggest you return to the domain of the living. I always have items of interest to those of a curious disposition. Right away. Come closer, spirits.
That's very strange, by the way. Map is undiscovered.
My pleasure. Hush, spirits. I sense it too. Our guest brings with him the stench of Thrumbo's disobedience. Hand his carcass to me. Quickly.
It's time to renegotiate on the jar.
This is your preferred course. to change the terms of our arrangement now that you feel you have the upper hand?
What's the torch of revocation? What is this shit?
You are a brave soul. To try and manipulate one who makes the dead dance from his fingertips. I can offer a small bonus payment for services so capably rendered. With this and the torch, my debt is amply paid. Such a tenacious spirit you possess. I do look forward to meeting it again.
Torch of revocation. Destroys the anchors of troublesome ghosts in need of banishment. It's a club.
Have we more business in this life?
A long way to go still. Better start it.
Have we more business in this life?
What about the other jars? I had plenty of jars.
Come closer, spirits.
What about the rest?
Need of you.
What now? Shall we?
Do not have to disobey. You are under my compulsion.
Let's finish this.
Oh my god.
Victory is assured.
His liver. His undying life force is stored outside of his body. He cannot be killed while his heart is intact. Man. The thing from Divinity Original Sin 2 reused, okay, with jars. You destroy the jars and you kill the mystic carrier. We got a liver, we got a heart, we got a brain, and we got lungs. I guess he cannot die as long as I have those, and I just gave the jar to him. Time to check out, but I think that's it for sure.
Red in tooth and claw.
How did his body parts ended up in different areas of the city is beyond me though. I just don't get it. Cloud kill. Luckily he's prone. But it says he's dead, and here he says you got a jar on you. You can loot him. Like I guess it's bugged. He should not be able to die. I am sure that the jars are for him. Absolutely sure about it.
Chances.
Orders.
Gonna find out after the fight. And I'll see what I can do with jars. Just to finish the fight, then we'll see what's with the jars. I will test it out though. You know what I think it is? Maybe if you destroy them in front of him, he dies on spot without triggering the combat. Maybe it's that.
Focus.
Gone with the weave. It shall be done.
For the fallen. ready. Have to keep going.
Swords meet sorcery.
What should I do?
Creator. Destroyer.
Still standing, no matter what you've heard.
A tale for the ages.
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here.
Alert!
Concentrate. Consider my hackles raised. It is already over.
At last. That dusty pile of bandages was irritating.
Dusty pile of bandages. I think it's bugged.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
I really believe that it's bugged.
This way.
Mystic carrion liver, lungs, brain. Unbeating heart. As long as he has a heart, he cannot be killed while his heart is intact. Liver makes him vulnerable to fire. Can't be surprised, cannot be silenced. So basically, you need his heart.
Ready and willing.
The rest doesn't matter that much. Although look at the freaking damage it comes out from SA. He loses those. But where is his heart now?
Immediately.
Where do you keep your heart? There's someone else now. What is this?
Hardly a challenge.
Lost in thought. To new horizons.
What? Ligus. Tenar, Hammer, Barba. What is this shit?
Unleash me. Onward.
No.
Invenium via.
Guests. a way out as well.
I think I could go another round. Oak further ease my way.
Shall cut and run?
On the move.
What fools these mortals be.
Let's finish this. Time to deal some punishment.
Battle of wits.
Orders. The straight path.
Onward. Yes, why not?
Portrait's warded with some kind of necrotic magic. Rudimentary, but effective.
Walking funny isn't a
I
crime.
will cure you of your pestilence. Have my word.
Brand new. Only in the Children's House Gazette.
Undead wanna escape the carrier. They wanted to escape.
There, beneath the canvas. Looks like someone stashed a note.
Fucking comedy, man. But where is his heart? That I just gave to him. Where do you keep the heart? Yeah.
Surety.
What am I to do?
See if I was right. What happens if I destroy the jar in front of him? Maybe I can set the undead free, because they're slaves to Carian.
Right away.
You? Ah. Tell me, what did you make? You have... Unless you have any other business with me, I suggest you return to...
You carry strange tidings.
Brain, liver, heart, lungs.
On I go.
That's your lungs. That's your heart. That makes you invulnerable. That's your brain. And there's your liver. Now stand behind. He says
Closer, spirit.
that his undying life force is stored outside of his body. He cannot be killed, but his heart is intact.
Excellent.
And
You are under my compulsion, Spectre.
liver, heart.
You carry strange tidings.
Can you die now? But I think it's the same. It looks the same.
Let's play.
Simple difference. I just believe the quest is bugged.
Can't afford to let up.
Looks bugged to me.
Creator. Destroyer.
Onward.
What the fuck? Come on.
Into position.
I see nothing changed. I think it's bugged. Still can't figure out where's his heart. When I give it to him.
No! Not Jahira! Ah!
It says dead. It was exactly the same with everything else as well. I think it's bugged. You can kill him no matter what. You should be only able to kill him with a jar. Okay, and they reuse tricks from Divinity Original Sin 2 everywhere. Because Larian, they knew that they would have crazy amount of new players that never played Divinity before, so they reused so many quests. This with jars, the main story plot, okay, opens on a ship, both games. Colors around your neck, this is brains in your head, tadpoles in your brain. What else? This with jars, lick from Divinity Original Sin 2 with jars as well. There are some segments from Divinity Original Sin 1 that I've seen. It's reused assets everywhere, and they presented it like a brand new game. Which is bullshit, okay? It's not a brand new game, it's reused assets.
beneath the crunches. The bones within.
Charmed, I'm sure.
No matter, this is done. And what's a red carmine mask? Bedrolls.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my
These clowns. I guess you can set them free. Note. And there was nothing in the chest. Some look.
As I know you can.
What do you want me to do? Arrest a smell?
Some help you are.
Watch your back. Simple.
At the ready.
Well, there goes my appetite.
only in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my soul? He's sick and I'd like to...
Of course.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
Maybe a little Baldur's Mouth Gazette for stories with teeth. Still want your woodland.
Short here. Less these roots. Good find.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
Could be interesting.
What do you want me to do? Arrest a smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need 'em?
Latest news.
Color me curious.
Brand new. Gazette.
Walking funny isn't.
For stories with teeth.
Better see the cache where it leads you.
What do you want me to do?
There's a rooftop as well.
Arrest a smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need 'em?
Please, kind sir. Can you
Your graves match. Base. There's your heart. This is where you get to keep the heart, eh? And I give him the heart, he puts it in the base. Well, now I can say we're done.
That's curious.
The hole is the way outside, or better to say, this is another way in. Soft, non-decayed hand. was consulting the wealthy in the upper city of Baldur's
So,
Gate.
Carrion has a secret lair in the bowels of the city. What mischief does he pursue there?
Well, Carrion is Omega dead. Now, just to make sure if I was right, this should be the way out. Definitely this should be the way out.
Careful, I'm bound.
Where's the AoE part? Oh my god, I don't have it.
Salutations.
Always nice to be wanted.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. That way.
Yep. We're done with this entire segment. Where to go now? South. Southwest. We got Minsk left. We got Steel Watcher's Factory. House of Hope with Raphael. And that's connected with Vas and with the Endgame, with the Hammer, with Emperor, and with the Brain. I got Orin, and I got Gortash to deal with. That's all there is. Who was Oscar in Act 1? I forgot. The origin of Carrion's quest. Where is the origin of Carrion's quest? And who is Oscar? I forgot. The painter. I saved him. I got a hood, yeah. His heart was on his servant. So first I found the servant, I killed the servant, I looted the heart. Then I went with the heart, gave him the heart, traded, got all items, killed him. Came down to basement, destroyed the heart. And now if you say that Oscar gives you the quest with Carrion, all I need to do is find Oscar and tell him how Carrion is gone and the quest is solved. Yeah, I did it completely backwards. The complete opposite of how you should do the quest. But what can you do? Yeah, I need to play Arbor Core as well. I know.
On my way.
Truly this petty.
Maybe a few decades.
Really fast.
your pestilence. You have my word. Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need her?
Shauntia, bless these roots.
Looking funny isn't a crime.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help
Awaken,
you are.
little
Where's
one.
the steel watch?
Flower and bloom as I know you can.
Walking funny isn't a crime.
Shauntia, bless these roots.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
Flower and bloom as I know you can.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
Shauntir, bless these roots.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need them?
Walking funny isn't a crime.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need them?
Walking funny isn't a crime.
Shauntir, bless these roots.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need them?
Walking funny isn't a crime.
Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can. cure you of your pestilence. You have my word. Awaken, little one. Flower and bloom as I know you can.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need 'em?
Shauntir, bless these roots.
Looking funny isn't a crime.
How's a dead cat making a stink like that?
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have my word.
Let's move on. Stick to the left.
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need 'em?
This is all new now.
Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the mind restoring charm. I don't have any of those. Sorry.
As you can see, there's no trouble here, right? And I'm sure you don't.
These covers.
Flim's cobblers. Walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash.
Really?
We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes.
This is his mother. Gortash mother.
Help me! Dear gods, help me!
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite, but something is off. You search her mind, but the psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind. He's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped.
He infected you with a mind flayer tadpole.
You can't leave me like this. You can't leave me in this hell.
Why would Enver do this to you?
He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have?
You created a monster.
He was always a little monster, nasty to the core. He would have torn me and Druvo apart with his whining, his demands, the never-ending racket of him. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months.
I can put you out of your misery if you like.
There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life.
You deserve what you got and more.
Maybe, maybe not. It's for the gods to judge me, not my wicked son, and not you. My son? You've seen what he's like, same now as when he was a boy. Hateful little wretch. If you were me, you'd have sent him away too, believe you me.
Your tadpole lashes and recoils. The connection is broken.
My goodness, what are you doing?
Sally!
Lovely day this. For now.
They got tadpoles, I guess.
It's precisely in time. I'd really spare no expense.
Well. Both of them.
Curiosity must be set.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
I look forward to reading about you next episode.
Everyone laughing when the wrong slave to the absolutes.
Cobblers.
step by step.
Cultists took control of my fiancé. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
Read the mind restoring charm. I don't have any of those. Sorry.
We just go until that rock game and his toy soldiers take over the whole city.
He's not gone that far. Not even close. And if you keep talking the way you're talking, the fists will start breaking heads.
Good. I might get some sleep if I took a crack on the noggin.
When it comes to magical protection, I'd really spare no expense.
Make no sudden moves, and no one gets hurt.
The obelisk name Health.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some
What an
respect.
act. That bugged out. The obelisk called Health can show us the way. But didn't I?
I know that face. You're the one from the Gazette.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you from the Baldur's Mouth.
How did you end up in a house?
Control of my fiancé. Got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the mind restoring
Designated citizens
charm.
will please stand
I don't
still.
have any of those.
What about all those rings?
You want them flooding in here?
See what's here.
No.
I'm more worried about what happens when my belly runs empty.
Warning. The property of the individual known as Old Garlow has been deemed unsafe for habitation under City Bylaw 42A. Do not enter.
My honor.
Yeah, we can enter from here as well. Now we can get down.
Watch your elders and learn.
Ready for you. To new horizons.
Got to be good.
Let's go.
Looks like they planned something to be here. Like a passage in.
Sounds like something you'd
Designated
say.
citizens will.
The city.
You have my attention.
Have they? What about all those refugees?
As you wish.
Got nothing.
What about?
Someone
You
there?
want them flooding in here?
Oh, for a
driving
skeleton
down our
key.
wages even more?
No.
Seek and you shall find.
My honor won't allow it.
What was that? Claire heard a noise.
Helm is on our side. Have faith.
Claire so
You should see if the Baldur's mouth will interview you. The Gazette loves interviewing heroes, but they talk to Porters last.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Valiant. And I'm glad to call you friend. And leave our leader, the one who saved us, behind. No. My honor won't allow it.
What was that? Claire heard a noise.
An intruder! These people are under my protection. I'll not let you harm them. Hearken to my words, wicked creature. Return to the pit of evil from whence you came.
I will eat your souls. Gale, nice to meet you.
Don't listen. Who knows what spells it weaves around us? Quickly, cleric.
Helm, protector of all, grant me the power to ignite this creature's flesh and burn its bones to ash. Begone, monster. Your hag mother holds no power here.
What hag?
Wait. Cled smells no lie.
Then you speak truth. You fought a hag before. At ease, everyone. We may have found ourselves an ally. Forgive the paranoia. We're being hunted by a vile and wicked hag. We feared you, her minion. She's already hexed one of us, and any of us could be next.
Why is she hunting you?
Because we dared to do the impossible. We dared to fight back. You see, all of us here have fallen victim to a hag's vicious ways. But instead of succumbing to despair, we rose above it. Thanks to Mayrina, our leader. Together, we've been helping others who've suffered at the claws of a hag. Only, Mayrina's been hexed by the very hag who now hunts us.
Oh my god. I know her.
You're the one that saved her. The one that ventured to the depths of Ethel's lair. I can hardly believe it. You look so... normal. By Helm, perhaps there is hope. If anyone can help Mayrina, it's you. She's upstairs. But be warned. She's not as you remember her.
What? She turned into a hag?
Vigilant one, your humble cleric seeks the power to defend these innocents against the hag.
Get it off your chest. Anyway, we just going to let what's his name and his toy soldiers take over the whole city?
Convenient. You showing up like this. You may have the others fooled, but I shall be keeping a close eye on you. If I did, I would not be standing here. Then stop wasting my time.
Up for debate?
Please help Lady Mayrina. She's nice and kind and sweet to Cled. To everyone. Friends only. Lady Mayrina is too pretty and kind for the likes of Cled. But if you can't stop the hex, Cled will take care of her. Feeding, shearing, scratching behind her ears. Cled will do his best. No. Cled isn't good at hag magic. Can't.
If I am not worthy, let my life alone be the one the hag takes. I'm glad you're here. I clearly lack the power to keep the hag and her hexes away from Mayrina. You are kind. But I serve Helm, and failing to keep this hex from Mayrina is unforgivable. In both his eyes, none. The magic originates from a hag's twisted lair, of that I'm sure. But as to its cure, Helm has not revealed it.
From
Your
hag's
humble
lair.
cleric seeks the power to defend these innocents against the hag.
We keep going until it does work. They'll give it soon enough. Once
The hag is evil incarnate. Helm, let's not fall to such a monster, I beg of you.
Hello, my dear.
Let's see. There's a hatch.
helps me. Good to get it off who's Lady Mayrina. Soldiers take over the whole city.
He's not gone that far.
Mayrina is a sheep. And her husband. Oh my god. I haven't seen him for like 100 hours now. Voodoo. Bedo. The doll.
To me! The doll! The doll!
A hex like this would require a focus, a cursed object or idol.
The doll! Find the doll!
Nice and easy. Doll is everywhere.
What an ugly doll. I'd only give this to a child I didn't like. What an ugly doll. I'd only give this to a child I didn't like. What an ugly doll. I'd only give this to a child I didn't like. What an ugly doll. I'd only give this to a child I didn't like.
It was the Dragon Ball.
You removed my hex. That's annoying. I wanted to play a little longer.
Why on her?
Auntie likes her toys broken.
Why? Why? Okay, we know who to kill. And what to do. But why? On Shadowheart. Let it be like that.
On it.
We just going to let what's his name and his toy soldiers take over.
It's not gone that far. And if you keep talking the way you're talking, God, will start breaking heads.
Good. I might get some.
You're not even very far in yet. That's because you keep interrupting me.
My faith will guide me.
Trust no one.
How high?
Oh, I have the magic touch. What an ugly doll. I'd only give this to a child I didn't like.
Maybe this use damage as well.
Plenty don't even have that, have they? All those refugees.
It was the Dragonborn.
You removed my hex. That's annoying. I wanted to play a little longer. Auntie likes her toys broken. She's not going to be happy I had to get my hands dirty. They want to hurt Auntie. They have the book. I will die before I let anyone touch a hair on her head.
Kill the keg, I'm coming for her.
The others I will leave to rot in this house. But you, I will gift Auntie your corpse wrapped in your own intestines.
So you alone against us all. It's a red cap. A pirate red cap. What do you think you're gonna do, you little idiot?
Hungry for the slaughter.
Come on.
Into the shadows.
What do you think you'll do, man? Explain me.
Deserve this, treacherous prick.
Should have like 1000 HP, some summons around him, something, man, anything to enhance the game. Anything.
That lying, thieving, scaly little shit! Thanks for knifing the bastard. That makes twice you've saved me. I'm starting to think you're my guardian angel. You too. I've come a long way since we last met. Decided I was sick and tired of feeling stupid, helpless. So I decided I wasn't going to be a victim anymore. This group is made of survivors. People like me who've been hurt by hags. I brought them together to fight back. We tracked a hag to the city, but lost her trail. Right after she snatched a little girl.
Any connection to Ethel?
Ugh, I bloody hope not. I see her enough in my dreams. No, Ethel is dead, thanks to you. But this one is no less of a nightmare. The moment I started investigating the missing girl, I felt the hag's eye on me. Next thing, I was sprouting wool and bleating up a storm.
When did I meet a child's mother? The blushing mermaid. Who was it, man? How am I supposed to connect all of these NPCs and remember them? They're fucking crazy with this. How am I supposed to remember everything, man? Come on. What was the blushing mermaid? And where was it? Aha, at the very start of the game. The one with the missing daughter. Okay. I forgot it was 4 days ago.
That's her! And she vanished in the maid. That sounds like a lead. We'll do what we can to find the girl, but our chances are a lot higher with you on our side. Check the safe in the back. I've done my homework on Hag since we last tangled with Ethel. Take whatever you need. I know it by heart anyway.
Marina Tinctus. Marina the Hag Hunter. Holy fuck. Counter spell on a staff. For free. You bet I'll never use it.
Connor, honey, sorry, did it work? Is the hag dead?
Why are you still dragging that corpse around with you? How's your husband?
At the beginning, I saw a spark of the old Connor in his eyes. But recently, nothing. But I won't give up. I can't.
Most excellent.
The Dragonborn was Cled's friend. Why? Why would he hurt Lady Marina?
He was only pretending.
But Lady Marina was cut. Anyone who hurts Lady Marina is Cled's enemy. But anyone who helps her is Cled's friend.
Let's have a peek inside.
Dragonborn was a red cap.
Hunter guide to Hags. And a journal.
Cled can't panic. Bad things happen when Cled panics.
What if it doesn't work?
We keep going until it does work. They'll give in soon enough. Once their coffers run.
Yeah, he can vomit up a stolen child.
Helm, forgive me. I've missed the signs.
Hag's Bane. What is the Hag's Bane? Is it an elixir? Is it... what is it? Ocean? What's a Hag's Bane? It's a grenade. Yay, we got a Hag's Bane. She can throw up a child. Force her to disgorge the child immediately. Aye. Where's the hag?
This is all my fault. Mayrina was hexed mere days after the Dragonborn joined us. Why didn't I see it?
You're lucky I was here to save you, Resius.
Mayrina was right about you. Thank you for saving her when I couldn't.
We need to stand up. The long...
When the whole
Dragonborn was a red coat.
Let's go down the hatch. I hope Heg is down.
What if other people are too?
Best avoid that trap.
Old Gargle's basement.
What a day. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap. Be careful. There are traps. Traps? How considerate.
Direct me. Very well.
Something over there.
Additional. I'll put some marble.
Traps? How considerate. Be careful. There are traps.
Let me work my magic. The path less traveled.
I think the keys for this should be. Owner of the place that departed. Underwear. For real. Underwear. That's what I get for this entire map. Underwear. For fucking real. You protected underwear with all of the straps. It's gotta be golden pants, man. Where is the hag?
When they bloody let me rest my head.
Where's the hag, Marina?
Connor... Sorry. Did it work? Is the hag dead? You need to find her.
I need to find her. Where to find her? Find the Stone Lord. This is Minsk. We go for Minsk now. Investigate the Blushing Mermaid. Save Vandra. This is the hag in the Blushing Mermaid. Stone Bailey's Tribunal. How did I miss Frank? Murder target. I think it's bugged though. The other murder targets are not here anymore. Steel Watch Foundry is all the way to the left. We can go for Minsk. But first, I'm curious about this.
Something you don't see in the mouth every day.
What's in this edition?
The square has 22 FPS. 22.
I'm going.
But I was here, man. That's the murder house. Was there a body part that I missed? For the clown? Dribbles. It's here. But how come I didn't see this?
We're lost.
Spoke with her. And I've been down the hatch. All of this is done. But let's go for Minska, yes. And then the Hag. And then the Steel Watch. And Baylist.
Why don't you?
Open to interpretation.
Bit out of my price range.
Like something you'd say if you had no idea. When it comes to magical protection,
Half the crew are dead on their feet, while the others are ready to drop everything and leave.
Do you hear those noises coming out the old bright place?
Louder than foxes and all through the night.
6, 7, 8.
Opportunists, the lot of and not a thought for their neighbours.
Move along, nothing to see.
There's the quake.
Sorry, but I'm a little...
We miss the miracle.
Please stop interrupting me. 11, 12...
We've fallen in our times, is all. What with everyone scared because of the absolute.
maybe.
Now it happens again thanks to you.
Should have at least locked the place up properly before they left.
No time to dally.
I applaud your taste. With haste.
If you need help, sire, just speak to the clerks.
Shoulder. Glitterbeard kept checking this one chest in the vault over and over. Then he dropped the door on me.
A list of politely phrased advisories from the Fellowship of Financiers.
It's a bank.
Keep life interesting.
Go on then. Coyness isn't in your nature.
What makes you say that?
What would you do with
Counting
unlimited
house.
funds?
Just balance the board names and let's just say blood tastes better from a gold goblet. And silk bed sheets improve any nighttime
This would be a
activity.
capital offense.
Alarm.
Let us confer.
Can't talk. Last time I misquote her, head banker Glitterbeard locked me in a safety deposit box.
Busy.
If you're one of Barrack's friends sent to talk me down, tell him I've made up my mind. I'm buying that stake in the circus.
You end up as a counting house cashier.
What's your guild name? You know, why? What's your name?
You have the natural elegance of a dog.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead, honey. How may the Fellowship of Financiers serve you?
You seem a little nervous, Sir Meat Honey. Had some difficult customers today? One in particular calling himself the Stone Lord, perhaps.
The who? The what? All right, fine. The head banker may have just taken a customer by that name down to the vaults. Rather large, rather heavily armed, which is against regulations. But I'm sure the head banker knows what he is doing.
I assure you, he does not. You are right to be nervous. But let us pass, and all will be well.
Well, who is this Stone Lord to you?
You know the thing that really, really irritates me? Blood on faces during cutscenes. I mean, they're on full HP, okay? No one is wounded. I got blood on clothes, on faces, everywhere. I get it after the fight, like a minute or so, but non-stop from rest to rest. That's a disaster. Look at them. Who would let you in a fucking bank like this? We can help.
That would be most unusual. But then so is our visitor.
That he is. But don't worry. We can handle him.
Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass. And should my superior ask, keep my name out of it.
How did you end up as an accounting house cashier?
At least try to hide the guild accountability.
What else is here?
You have the natural elegance of a dancer.
Slower than usual today.
Merchant train.
I'm really strong.
Let's go for Minsk.
I would smite them all.
Mark the notice in the barracks, mate. Captain needs to see your pass.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass?
Here another group descended just before me.
Aye. Glitterbeard brought some giant down just now. He had eyes as dark as winter's crack and twice as cold. He also had a vault pass. Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
Glitterbeard was in a mood just now.
A mood? Mate, he was nervous.
I thought... He was a school.
With a half elf, yeah. New client, maybe? Either way, Glitterbeard was fit to fill his trousers.
I'm just keeping an eye on
Special deposits.
Let's keep to our own vault only.
Easy.
Then to all other vaults.
Over there.
Bugged. You can reach.
What's wrong with you now?
Great, great. More bugs.
Kept checking this one chest in the vault over and over. Then he dropped the door on me.
Copper coin pile.
Mustn't have seen me.
Or maybe he did.
A lot of gold.
Someone who wants to take
Constable can move on like old with me. Nothing more valuable than this.
I really do that good things.
Guild is down tools and gone walkabouts.
Striking, I bet. Lazy gits. Well, I could come and strike.
Maybe I will, or maybe I won't.
You serious, all of you?
I would smite them all.
Yes? Forthwith. Let's take a gander.
Here. Glitterbeard was in a mood just now.
Might be strong as a bugbear.
End up as a coward. Fellow he was escorting.
Why? What do you mean?
You ever seen anyone actually raid this place? You have the natural elegance of a just as well as going down to special deposits.
Oh, please.
Tell about it.
Calm down.
You need to get wise, young man. Pretty alone.
Mind your manners down here, sir. Titles don't mean much once you're in the vault.
Will your shift be over soon?
Who wants to know?
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order. Blessed day to you.
Holy shit.
Then he dropped the door on me. Mustn't have seen it.
Or maybe he did.
You use their currency. Why can't we just barter on trust? Of course we just expected your correct.
My name is Huntley, but you can call me Brid.
How come there's no one? Is this?
Please refrain from entering until a staff member has opened the way for you.
Oh my god.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Mission impossible. This is why I collect vault keys to open these. I mean, you can also lockpick, but still. How do you disable this crap?
Keep a blade close. This way.
Epic. Maybe Lazel, she can jump around here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
One with the weave.
What's next?
Lazel was jumping booth.
Keep your distance, darling.
Great. Come on there, did I trigger this?
Which way to the nearest library? Let's
I
explore.
mean, I'll come back with Lazel and loot it all.
Well, hello. Should be easy. Don't linger.
Please wait here. A staff member will retrieve your items.
Your desire.
Don't miss this step works.
My pleasure. No rest for the wicked, I see. Adventure awaits.
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
Alright, let's see the puzzle. I believe through the notes it said water into electricity and you should be able to pass, or you step onto these tiles until you figure out what it is. So let's.
What's next, I wonder?
My god damn it, man. Can it be more stupid?
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Ready and willing.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
At the ready.
Let's get on with it.
The air is ripe with magic. Seek and you shall find me.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
One with the weave.
What's next, I wonder?
How delicious. Let's move.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
There's no time to waste.
Salutations.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Which way to the nearest library? Lost in thought.
My faith protects me.
Don't touch me.
Yes?
What am I to do? What's next?
Careful, I bite.
Yes? At your command.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Trust no one.
You have my attention.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
At your command.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Ah, excellent choice.
What a day.
Nature's servant awaits.
Direct me.
I'm ready.
What now?
Charmed, I'm sure.
A long way to go still.
Do what must be done.
Let me work my magic.
No time to dally.
Keep a blade close.
Let's get on with it.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Quite ready for you.
My faith will guide me.
How delicious.
I wonder what the next move is.
Your desire.
There is work to do.
Well, hello.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Let's get in. Stupid puzzle.
I applaud your taste.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. That little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Moradin's cracked clay.
Amazing mimic. Shit.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
Vajahira, or wait. Wait.
You will listen to me. Enough play.
What
Stone Lord.
in the
howling hells? Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done.
This is Orin.
Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold. And the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
Slarning shape changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists. Then find out where they are nesting.
Can we stop this? Is there a way to stop this?
It's still...
Hush, you. Still Elminster the Up. See? Moradin's cracked.
It is no plan.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me.
Let it reveal.
You.
Stone Lord. Huh. Better to call yourself
Your false face does not fool my eyes. I will cut until you look like the monster you truly are.
Somehow, you are making even less sense than usual. Perhaps I can explain. The Stone Lord sees through your lies, shapeshifter. Count yourself lucky he cannot stay. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
Slarning shape changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists, then find out where they are nesting.
Ballists. Really at you.
Just like old times.
Sage.
This will do nicely.
Let's end this. Have to keep going.
I speak, they burn.
Mislim da ni pir. Kuhinja 100%.
Indeed.
Red in tooth and claw. I go hunting.
You still got Century. Still under Century.
Over here.
My faith will protect me. Got to press on.
One can't always be a gentleman. May it please, Mistra.
Still standing, no matter what you heard. I can still move fast when I need to.
Victory is assured.
What interrupts the path? What are you doing?
Death greets us all, but not today.
For real.
with finesse. Time for a new
Unstoppable.
Can't give up.
No gloom, all doom.
Torment.
What must be done? Not pinned down just yet.
Do I reach Astarion? What on earth?
No better moment. No rest, be you wicked or wise.
Now you get paralyzed. See what you're gonna do. Oh, look at that dog, 13 crit.
Ready.
I got a sunbeam. I mean, scorched.
Seek and you shall find me. With ease.
this entire area to loot now. Game. Come on. They're bugged. They should have triggered.
Shall we dance?
That was fast.
Lost in thought.
I always the last one.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you?
Tell me what happened.
Our cunning trap just got flipped arseways up is what. Nine Fingers wants the Stone Lord dead. With what he cleared from our vaults, he's got enough gold to make himself a lord in truth.
And he wouldn't even know what to spend it on. It's the cult that needs that money. Why?
You think anyone told me? Nine Fingers sent word the Stone Lord was going to try his luck on our vaults. So she told me to cooperate. Lure him in. Yes, sir, Stone Lord, sir. Shall we open the account in your name or the Absolute's? Just step this way to your special deposit box. Don't mind the teeth. No one mentioned he might have some old crone dropping in as backup.
Crone?
Look, I just mean to say, we both want him caught. If you've got your sights set on the Stone Lord, anyway. As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Who knows what he's planning to do with it?
How much was take?
Try all of it. Every penny of civilian lodgings, anyway. I mean, not like we'd lead him into the private vaults, but still. A lot of Baldurians waking up poor tomorrow. What he can do with that kind of coin doesn't bear thinking about.
What's stopping me from keeping the coin for myself?
Compassion for your fellow folk? Or maybe just good sense? That much money only paints a target on your back. In our hands, it keeps the city ticking over. Stock in merchant stalls. Food in hungry bellies. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure you are well rewarded. There's treasures greater than gold. Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend.
Short pause. I've been playing 6 hours without a break. I need a short pause. And I want to eat something as well. So, I say 15-20 minutes of pause. Oh man, my back is killing me. Mosquitoes. 15-20 minutes, be right back.
Bloody better not be coming out of my wages.
Well, my prayers weren't much bloody use.